Hello student, today we are going to study the introduction to system approach. This will have a content of introduction to system approach, optimization technique, use of system approach in civil engineering, introduction to linear and non-linear functions, local and global optimization, convex and concave functions. System approach. What is system approach? System approach is scientific methods, techniques or tools involved or applied in the analysis of different problems to have a solution for the problem. In another word, system approach is a tool for decision making whenever we have a complexity of problem. For example, we'll discuss this flowchart related to the complexity in civil engineering project, and we'll particularly focus on structural complexity. We know that project complexity, in that one of the aspect is structural complexity, then there will be uncertainty also. And in structural complexity there are size, number of elements, interdependency of element, if this is also one of the complexity. Then uncertainty of goals, uncertainty of methodology, maybe in analysis, maybe in construction execution. So these all are uncertain factors. So interaction in complex way, that total it's more than sum of part. Structural complexity compounded by uncertainty. So this is the very much complex. We don't know the size and number of elements that we have to design, and many a times owners ideas or owners choices are going to be changed. So this involve the complexity in structural problems, and in that case how to make a decision making, how we can arrive at an optimal solution, how we can reduce the minimum cost, or how we can reduce the resource utilization. In that prospect, the subject like system approach in civil engineering or techniques that we apply for reduce the cost or minimize the wastage and utilizing the most effective way for project execution to reduce the time frame and the cost of the project. In that case, the system approach will help us in the effective management. System approach is a tool for decision which search for the optimum result in parity of with overall objective and constraint of the organization. Optimization is an art of obtaining best result under given situation. So this is the our aim while we analyze the, or while we carry out a planning or execution for any project. What will be having our target? Our targets are always to put minimum investment and to get a maximum return from that project. And we know that, so there are certain procedures or certain steps has to be followed so that the our investment will be lies in a minimum cost or at an optimum cost where we get an optimum profit. And these methods can be divided in three categories basically. So mathematical model programming, oblique model, stochastic process techniques, and statistical methods. So system approach has these three wings: mathematical programming and model, stochastic processing, and statistical methods. In mathematical programming and model, that can be divided in different categories. First is linear programming, second is non-linear programming, dynamic programming and network analysis, game theory, stochastic process are queuing theory and simulation technique, and statistical are regression analysis and design experiments. So these all are the techniques or the tools in of a system approach. Linear programming is required in the management techniques. Non-linear programming, many are the problems which do not have a linear relationship among the variables and objective functions. In that case, we have to follow the non-linear programming. Dynamic theory, when we have a multi-stage and multi-decisions we have to make. In that case, we need to have a dynamic theory or network analysis. Game theory, when we have to be allow the bidders work the bidders, in that case we can apply the game theory technologies. Stochastic process, we know that queuing theory and simulation techniques are very much necessary. We see that there are like air ticket counters or railway ticket counters or many other shopping malls are also there are service counter. In that case, how many service counters we should have at a shop so that there will be no waiting time for customer, as well as there is no ideal time for the person who is serving over there. So in that, stochastic process techniques will help us to design an optimum model. Statistical methods, these are the methods which we use in the research. We have to carry out research when we have to show that our results are an optimum. In that case, the regression analysis and design experiments will help us to prove that by a mathematical model, or whatever we prepare a mathematical model, our variations of result can be analyzed by regression and design experiments. Now, what are the field of civil engineering that can be applied? First is design of civil engineering structures such as frames, foundation, bridges, towers, chimneys and dams for a minimum cost. Whenever we have to design the structure, for this we can apply system approach techniques over this. Design of minimum weight of structure for earthquake, wind and other random loadings. Optimal plastic design of frame that undergoes ultimate moment capacity of minimum weight of the frame. Design of water resource system for obtaining maximum profit. Design of optimum pipeline network for process industry. Design of aircraft and aerospace structure for minimum weight, finding out the total trajectories of space vehicle. Optimum design of linkage, cams, gears, machine, tools and other mechanical compounds. Then selection of machining conditions for metal cutting process for minimizing the product cost. Design of material handling equipment such as conveyors, trucks and cranes for minimized cost. Design of pumps, turbines and heat transfer equipment for maximum efficiency. Optimum design of electrical machineries. Optimum design of electrical network. Optimum design of control systems. Optimum design of chemical processing equipments. Site selection for industry, planning and maintenance and replacement equipment for reducing operating costs. Then inventory controls, allocation of resources, controlling the waiting and ideal times, planning the best strategy, designing the shortest route to taken by salesperson, or designing the shortest transportation route, optimal production planning, controlling and scheduling, analysis of statistical data, building and empirical models to be obtained in the most accurate presentation of statistical phenomena. And this method can be it can be increased to n number of fields. Development of optimization model can be divided into 5 major phases. So first is data collection, problem identification and formulation, model development, model validation and evaluation of performance, model application and interpretation. So this is the 5 major phases that we have to follow while we apply system approach in civil engineering for any problem. So first we have to collect the data. That data should be arranged properly, because on that data collection we have to define the problem, and then there will be formulation, then development of solution. If your data collection is not proper, then if your problem identification is not proper, whatever the solution, whatever the methods or whatever the techniques you are going to suggest for a management, that may not be effective. Thank you.